Hey everybody, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of Snapshots from the Summit to 5 minutes of amazing goodness that will enable you to unlock the money vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5 and slash decades from building wealth. We are here. We are on the final episode 7 of 7 lessons I learned from the billionaire J.P. DeJora. But before we get to the final episode, the finale, I just want to show you. Look at that. It's a magical day on the GC, on the Gold Coast here in Australia. Right, let's dive in. Right, so the reason I show you that, right, how much does that cost? Right, yeah, doesn't cost anything, does it? It's free. But in saying that, it is one of the most magical views you will ever see anywhere on the planet, right? And that is the small hint behind the 7th lesson I learned from J.P. DeJora, and that is do not let possessions control you, right? And that is the big mistake of people who fail to unlock the money vault. Those people that fail or are chained to the cage that we call the 9 to 5, all right? There's no way in hell you are ever going to slash decades of building wealth if you let possessions control you. Now, what's a possession? Well, in my opinion, a mortgage on your own property that you live in is a chain, is a cage that keeps you imprisoned, right? I can think of much better ways that you can invest your money to get a return on investment, right? Because ask you, and this is something I learned from Robert Kiyosaki way back when, was that what's an asset, right? An asset is something that puts money in your pocket from day one, right? And that is not a mortgage on your own home, right? That does not put money in your pocket from day one. You are betting, and that's what you are gambling on capital gains. There's no guarantee that you're going to get capital gains. We're looking for cash flow, my friends, right? And if you buy possessions, you buy furniture, you buy games, you buy whatever it is, right? All these things that we fill our houses up with, right? Boxes and boxes of crap, right? That have no other intrinsic or no other value other than collecting stuff, right? Doesn't put money in your pocket from day one. That's a good question to ask. Will this put money in my pocket from day one? Or will this lead to me putting money in my pocket, right? So the acquisition of things like books that you can learn knowledge from, that you can then apply that knowledge, take action on, and that leads to money, that's a good investment, right? That is not crap, right? That is a good investment, right? But the collection of things like furniture, right? Eating out, cars, right? You know, buying that car, keeping up with the Joneses, right? Eating out continuously, right? When you don't have 2 spondulics to rub together, right? Whacking things on credit. That's the worst thing you can do, right? If you're buying a book and you're putting it on credit card because it's something that you're going to learn, that you can apply, that you can make money with, then that's fine, right? Because there are other things that you can do with that, right? Tax deductions, etc., right? Whatever it might be. But if you're whacking furniture on a credit card, right? No, not a good idea, right? Once the acquisition of these things, these possessions, what happens is you are beholden to those possessions. You are chained to them, which means that you cannot leave the 9 to 5, right? Because you need the money to pay off the loans on your credit card, and you need the money to pay off the mortgage, etc., because you haven't thought about what's an asset, right? What's in it? Is this purchase going to put money in my pocket from day one, right? That's how people like J.P. DeJora think, right? That's how people like Robert Kiyosaki think. And that's how you should start thinking, is if you're going to want to have a chance to unlock the money vault, if you want to have a chance to leave the cage that's keeping you imprisoned, which is the 9 to 5, right? And that's the way you want to start thinking if you're going to slash decades from building wealth. Do not collect possessions. Collect assets that put money in your pocket from day one, my friends. That is a super important lesson from JP DeJora. Do not let possessions control your life, because that's exactly what will happen. They will control your life. Now, if you want to learn how to collect assets so you can create your great escape, then reach on out. Above or below this episode, you'll find 3 ways. Pick one, and let's have a chat about collecting assets for yourself so that you can unlock the money vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5, slash decades from building wealth. Okay, that's it for today's episode. This is Dwayne signing off for the team here at Conquer Your Everest. I will be back with the next episode, Snapshots from the Summit. Till then, my friends, it's bye for now.